Please be seated. Chancellor, President, members of Council, Registrar, Dean, heads of school, faculty, and most importantly, our graduates and your guests, you're all very welcome to the College this afternoon for our conferring ceremonies. Before declaring open the ceremonies of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and the National University of Ireland, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce the platform party. At the table to the front of the platform, to your right, is Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of the National University of Ireland. Beside him is Mr. Kenneth Mealy, President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. If you look to the back of the platform, again from your right, Dr. Attracta Halpin, Registrar of the National University of Ireland. Dr. Diarmuid O'Shea, Registrar and Pro-President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland. Dr. Patrick Troy, Vice President of the Association of Medical and Dental Graduates of RCSI. Professor Marie Guyden, former head of the School of Physiotherapy at RCSI. Ms. Judith Gilroy, Associate Director for Academic Affairs at RCSI. Professor Hannah McGee, Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences at RCSI. Professor Tracy Robson, Head of the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences at RCSI. Professor Arnold Hill, Head of the School of Medicine at RCSI. And Professor Suzanne McDonough, Head of the School of Physiotherapy at RCSI. And my name is Cathal Kelly, CEO of RCSI. RCSI degrees are, under Irish legislation, also degrees of the National University of Ireland. I would now like to invite the graduates to stand, and I will call on the Registrar of the National University of Ireland to open the ceremonies. If the graduates could all stand.
Universitas Hiberniae Nationalis, Pre Honorabilis Cancellariae, totaque Universitas, hic comitia universitaria, hodie convocatus sunt, ut he mulieres maxime eximii, et he viri maxime eximii, ad grados academicos admittantur. This is a meeting of the National University of Ireland for the purpose of conferring degrees. The graduands will be presented by Professor Cathal Kelly, Chief Executive and Registrar of RCSI, and the degrees will be conferred by Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of the National University of Ireland.
This is a meeting of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland for the purpose of conferring degrees and licentiates. I will present the graduates in my role as CEO Registrar of RCSI, and the degrees will be conferred by Mr. Kenneth Mealy, President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I now declare open the conferring ceremony for the award of degrees of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and I invite the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, Professor Hannah McGee, to come forward to the lectern to recite the graduate's declaration.
The RCSI Graduate Declaration, which you will recite together after me, is a commitment to the highest standards of professionalism and ethical practice in your careers as taught during your studies at RCSI. It gives me great pleasure on this special day of your conferring to invite all of you graduates to recite together after me the declaration which is on page 11 of your conferring booklet. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patient will be my first concern. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will remember that there is art to my profession as well as science, and that warmth, empathy, and understanding may outweigh treatment alone.
I will remember that there is art to my profession as well as science, and that warmth, empathy, and understanding may outweigh treatment alone.
I will respect the confidential information that is entrusted in me even after a patient has died. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient.
I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality,
I will not use my professional knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat.
I will not use my professional knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat.
I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk and gladly share such knowledge with those that follow.
I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk and gladly share such knowledge with those that follow.
I will abide by the code of conduct of my profession, and I will promote high standards of practice, lifelong education, and research in the interests of human health.
I will abide by the code of conduct of my profession and promote high standards of practice, lifelong education, and research in the interests of human health.
I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honour.
I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
Thank you.
Please be seated. I would now like for the award of Honours Degree of Bachelor of Science, BSc in Medical Sciences. If I could ask the graduates for the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Science, BSc in Medical Sciences only to please stand as I present you for conferring. Pre honorabilis Chancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meus filius et hos meus filios, quos omni si tam moribus, quam doctrina habiles et aeneas esse qui admittor ad graduam baccalaureatus scientiae honoro corso confecto, idique tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totaque academiae. I now invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus scientiae honoro cursu confecto.
I now invite the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Medical Sciences.
Professor Arnold Hill, Head of the School of Medicine at RCSI, will now come forward to the lectern to introduce the individual graduates.
I will now invite each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Zara Al-Hedji. Badr Al-Jabri. Sarah bin Ismail. And Haneen Falamban. The following candidates will be conferred in absentia today, and if you're watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Moad Motasib, Fahad Abdulatif, Nedi Al-Janabi, Rawan Al-Otabi, Fatima Al-Ramdan, Mohammed Al-Sheikh, Ali Al-Suwaidi, and Hujaber Kakavand. That concludes the conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Medical Sciences.
We now move on to the award of the Letters Testimonial of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland and the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I invite Pro-President of RCPI to come forward to the top table. And would the graduates in medicine please be upstanding while we recite together the declarations of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland and the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, which you'll find in page 10 of your booklet. So if you could recite in unison with me, I in your name, do solemnly and sincerely declare and promise that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws and ordinances of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and that I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour and dignity of the said college. We now move on to the declaration of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, again on page 10. I, in your name, do hereby solemnly and sincerely promise and affirm that I will observe the statutes, bylaws and ordinances of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, and that I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to preserve the honour and reputation of the college. For the award of honours degrees of Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, Bachelor of Obstetrics, I now present the graduates for conferring, and I ask the graduates to remain standing. Pre honorabilis Chancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meus filius et has meus filios, quos omni sitam moribus, quam doctrina habiles et eris equi admittor ad graduum baccalaureatus in medicina, in chirurgiae, in arte obstetrica, honoro corso confecto, idique tibi fide mea testor expondeo totaque academiae. I now invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in medicina, in chirurgia, in arte obstetrica, honorum cursu confecto.
I now invite the Pro-President of RCPI to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office as Pro-President, I admit you, licentiates in Medicine and Obstetrics and Gynecology, to the Royal College of Physicians of Surgeons of Ireland.
I now invite the President of RCSI to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you licentiates in Surgery and Obstetrics and graduates of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
Professor Arnold Hill, Head of the School of Medicine at RCSI, will come to the lectern to introduce the individual graduates.
I will now invite each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Allah Al-Abdul Salam. Dana Al-Hunayan. Shuk Al-Masood. Ali Al-Katan. Ryan Al-Radadi. Nora Al-Subai, Naska Amin, Maryam bin Desmal, Amira Molodina, Branavan Vakisan, The following candidates will be conferred in absentia today, and if you're watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Hamoud Al-Obaidan, Nastasia Ching, Eric Muskven, Ali Naji, and Chin Wei. And that concludes the conferment of degrees and licentiates.
For the award of Honours Degree of Bachelor of Science Physiotherapy, I now present the graduates for Honours Degree of Bachelor of Science Physiotherapy for conferring. I'd ask the graduates to please be upstanding. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis hasmeus filias et hosmeus filios, quos omni si tam moribus, quam doctrina habiles et neas esse quae admitter ad graduam baccalaureatus scientiae, honoro corso confecto, idique tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus scientiae honoru cursu confecto.
I now invite the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates a degree of Bachelor of Science Physiotherapy.
Professor Suzanne McDonough, Head of the School of Physiotherapy at RCSI, will now come to the lectern to introduce the individual graduates.
I will now call on each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Rachel Brophy. Jack Brown. Fiona Callan. Daniel Campbell-Lee. Niall Clark. Stephen Coleman. Dennis Cusack. Brianne Durham. Rebecca Gallagher. Lorraine Gannon. Stephanie Hewitt. Anna Kern. Thomas Kinahan. Sinead Kinsella. Emma Lafferty. Ruth Loughlin. Sarah Madden. Sean McGrath. James Mulligan. Bláithín O'Brien, Brian O'Rourke, Niamh Roach, Robert Sheehan, Mark Shields, Larissa Slipenki, and Arwen Sullivan. So the following candidates will be conferred in absentia today. If you're watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. So Yoon Mi Bae and Michael Kambiba. So that concludes the conferment of the honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy.
Pre honorabilis cancellariae totaque universitas, ceremonies rite confectis, quaeso facias finem, huius convocationes universitariae. That completes the NUI conferring ceremony.
Congratulations to all our graduates. We now proceed to the presentation of prize for the School of Physiotherapy. It gives me pleasure to invite Professor Suzanne McDonough, Head of the School of Physiotherapy, to come to the lectern to introduce the prize for the School of Physiotherapy.
So the Professor Marie Guyton Medal is awarded to the student who achieved the highest overall mark in the physiotherapy programme. So I now invite Professor Marie Guyton, former head of the School of Physiotherapy, to come forward to present the award together with the President of RCSI, Mr. Kenneth Mealy. It gives me great pleasure to invite the winner of the prize, Fiona Callan, to come forward and receive her award.
We now have the student valedictorian address from the School of Physiotherapy. It gives me great pleasure to invite Fiona Callan from the School of Physiotherapy to address us on behalf of the class of 2019.
President of RCSI, President of RCPI, Chancellor of the NUI, Dean, Heads of School and Faculty, family and friends, fellow graduates. It gives me enormous pleasure to stand up here today and speak on behalf of the Physiotherapy class of 2019. Today is a special day, one in which we celebrate our journey and success over the last few years. However, today wouldn't be possible without the tremendous support and guidance from our family and friends. It wasn't easy, and I'm sure there were many moments when we weren't fun to be around. I, for one, can safely say my parents are delighted that exams are over, and the days spent pacing back and forth outside our house whilst we're citing study notes. It seems like yesterday when we donned our white coats and delved into the wonderful world of anatomy as first-year students. The panic and hysteria prior to card signings wasn't uncommon, but in hindsight was minute in comparison to the stress of clinical placements, periods of 5 exams in 5 days, and frantically typing up final year research proposals 1 week before the deadline. These experiences and long days and nights in the library strengthened our bond as a class, and I'm proud not only to leave RCSI along with a group of physiotherapy graduates, but also along with a group of friends. To the catalyst behind our development, from nervous first years to confident and competent graduates, the fantastic academic staff in the School of Physiotherapy, Professor Marie Guyton, Professor Francis Horgan, lecturers, clinical placement coordinators and tutors. You not only provided us with the background knowledge and skills that are essential to the practice of a physiotherapist, but your individual expertise and passion for your field has inspired us to challenge current thinking and strive to provide better care for our future patients. I would like to wish Professor Mary Guyton the best of luck in your retirement. I don't think any of us will ever forget your quick-fire cardiorespiratory lectures. I would also like to wish Professor Suzanne McDonough the best of luck in your new role as head of school. As healthcare professionals, the patient is the centre of everything we do. And in my own personal experience, the desire to help others is why I chose the profession of physiotherapy. When I was 18, my grandmother was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. A previously fit, full of life and youthful woman was slowly deteriorating in front of my eyes. The chemotherapy was too aggressive and the cancer was spreading. Soon, simple everyday tasks became a struggle and moving around wasn't as easy as before. While in hospital, my grandmother was visited by a physiotherapist every day. With each passing day, she was able to get out of bed a little bit easier, stand a little bit quicker, and walk a little bit further. But more importantly, she began to feel like herself again. This enabled her to attend her first grandchild's wedding, go on holidays to Spain, send me off to my Debs, and go on regular day trips with her family. My grandmother passed away later that year. The surgeries and chemotherapy added months to her life, but physiotherapy added quality of life and unforgettable memories to those months. This inspired me to pursue physiotherapy as a profession. At her funeral, I closed a poem dedicated to her memory by saying, "I will make you proud someday." I hope that today is that day. I can safely say that all parents, family and friends here today are proud of each and every one of us. As physiotherapists, we are blessed with the opportunity to spend significant time with our patients and listen to their individual stories, needs and beliefs. This provides us with a profound ability to deliver meaningful, person-centred quality care. Finally, I have no doubt that the class of 2019, on receipt of our world-class education here in RCSI, will strive to expand the realms of our curiosity, to empower and advance the care and management of our future patients. I'd like to wish you all the very best of luck in your future careers. May each day be filled with moments of reaffirmation that our chosen profession is one that provides us with meaningful and fulfilling lifelong careers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fiona. I think it's easy to see why, as a faculty, we're energised and enthused by the commitment and passion of our students. Congratulations to all our students and graduates today. It now gives me great pleasure to invite the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Mr. Kenneth Mealy, to address us.
Thank you, Cathal. Chancellor, National University of Ireland, Pro-President, RCPI, Chief Executive, RCSI, Dean of the Medical Faculty, RCSI, academic colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and especially our new graduates in medicine, physiotherapy and science, and those in abstentio receiving diplomas in pharmaceutical studies. As always, it is my pleasure to preside over conferring ceremonies such as this and welcome all of you and your families here today. Today is a fitting reward for the hard work and commitment that you have shown in your studies over the last number of years. I think all of the platform party, RCSI academic staff understand the mental and physical challenges required to prepare for the degrees which you have been awarded. The long hours of study and the ability to concentrate and focus takes considerable commitment. Your medical physiotherapy and science degrees recognise your ability to use your intellectual knowledge and critical thinking in the clinical settings, skills which will be vital for a successful health science career which lies ahead. Your degree also opens up a world of wonderful opportunity as you set out on an exciting journey which will allow you to train and practice in any number of specialties throughout the world. Today, we also acknowledge your families who have supported you during your student years. We understand those who have made sacrifices to support you during your studies and rightly are proud of your achievement in graduating today. Health sciences, however, face many challenges, and it is certain that all of you will work in increasingly complex healthcare environments where you will need to use all the skills that you have gained during your training. Doctors and physiotherapists of the future will need to be adaptive to the constant expansion in medical knowledge, changes in technology, medicines, increased patient and societal expectations, in addition to regulatory change, all of which require a commitment to lifelong learning and an ability to adapt to the changing world that we live in. We also hope that the education you've received in RCSI is broader than just your chosen field, but has instilled in you a sense of curiosity, not only about medicine, physiotherapy and the health sciences, but also about the world at large. It is this which will not only enrich your lives, but also allow you to contribute to society in a meaningful way. In this regard, the academic qualifications that you've received today will not only allow you, but should also compel you to add your voice to those who resist the erosion of truth by those who deny the scientific basis underlying our professions. Despite the many shortcomings within medicine and the sciences, the method of scientific inquiry practiced within the health science professions are the only rational approach to deal with the healthcare and environmental challenges of our times. The challenge for each of you as you embark on your chosen career is to find fulfillment in this lifelong discovery of new knowledge and impart this in not only your professional lives, but also be a social advocate supporting rational discourse within the communities that you serve. To support you in your journey and manage the challenges all healthcare professionals face, we would not only encourage you to maintain the strong friendships that you've made with your fellow classmates and with RCSI, we would also encourage you to form close bonds with those you work with, as increasingly in the health sciences there will be an emphasis on team working, which requires the ability to communicate effectively, demonstrate leadership, and acquire an understanding of the workings of the healthcare management and the administrative structures in which you will work. It is also increasingly apparent that no healthcare system can fully support all the healthcare needs of society. So it is important to be an advocate for not only each of your patients, but it is also important to understand the broader societal needs in the communities you will work in and use the resources at your disposal carefully. Despite these difficulties, the basis of all medical and health science practice is empathy, which is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. As healthcare professionals, this must be central to all that we do. It supports the trust that society places in us and is the source of so much of our professional satisfaction. Today is also a time to acknowledge the commitment of the teachers who have taught and supported you over the last number of years. It is their endeavours which have given you the skills to practice your chosen specialty and which will allow you to make a significant contribution to the well-being of the communities in which you will work. RCSI is rightly proud of our mission statement, which refers to developing healthcare leaders who make a difference worldwide, and this is our ambition for all of you. Today we graduate 15 doctors with MB degrees, 40 honours degrees of Bachelor of Science in Medical Sciences and Physiotherapy, and 2 in abstentio with certificates in pharmaceutical sciences. You will join the other 19,000 alumni from just under 100 countries who have graduated from RCSI over the years. We are proud of our international reach and we look forward to your contribution to the growing body of alumni who are making a difference worldwide and who we are so rightly proud of. So finally, let me again congratulate our new graduates and acknowledge the support of your families. I wish you every success in your personal and professional lives, and I'm confident that the education you've received here in RCSI will equip you well for the challenges you encounter in your future careers. Thank you.
Thank you, President. Now it gives me great pleasure to invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland, Dr. Maurice Manning, to address us.
President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Pro-President of the Royal College of Physicians in Ireland, Registrar, Dean, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, but in particular, you are new graduates. As Chancellor, I'm delighted to be here in the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland for this afternoon's conferring ceremony. It's an honour for me to confer degrees in medicine, pharmacy and physiotherapy on behalf of the National University of Ireland. This is the second of 4 conferring ceremonies over the course of today and Monday of next week. The continuing growth of RCSI and the increasing diversity and international reputation of its programs is truly impressive. The college continues to feature prominently in global university rankings, and I feel sure will continue in an upward trajectory over the coming years. Now, we are all well aware of the imperfections of ranking systems, and we don't allow and shouldn't allow ourselves to get carried away by them. At the same time, in an age when the number of medical schools continues to expand dramatically worldwide, which in turn raises some concerns about the quality of medical education provided, it's important to be seen, as the RCSI is, to be in the upper echelons of world medical universities. While international reputation is a fundamental goal in today's higher education landscape, RCSI has also been adept at bringing together its diverse international student body by creating a local community here in Dublin. The vibrant, supportive spirit of that community is never more in evidence than on graduation day, and it was reflected very much in the wonderful valedictory address we have just heard. Today marks a very significant moment in your lives and in your professional careers. It's the end of your formative undergraduate studies and the beginning of something even more significant, your future professional lives. Over the past number of years, you've been through intensive and challenging study and clinical practice, and we're confirming today that you have assimilated a formidable range of information and mastered complex skills. No doubt, it has been a long and demanding journey, and so today we publicly recognize and applaud the high standards you have achieved in meeting the requirements for the qualifications which you have been conferred with this afternoon. Your educational success has been built on your own abilities and efforts, your personal characteristics, and your other qualities. These have been complemented by the nurture received in your own families and the considerable support and encouragement they have given to you throughout your lives and your studies. For this reason, and you will be the first to appreciate, your families have also earned the right to celebrate today and to share in your success. I believe that you can be confident and optimistic now as you enter a world of new experiences and opportunities, but also a world of increasingly complex clinical research and moral and ethical healthcare challenges. Your skills and your dedication, and critically, your resilience and your integrity will always be needed and may often be tested. As you graduate today, I hope that you will take with you the knowledge and skills that you own, but also something of the spirit and the history of this great institution, which has always been to the forefront of healthcare needs in Ireland and on the global stage. The National University of Ireland unhesitatingly endorses the quality of the education and training you have received at RCSI, which is a valued member of the Federal University. We are confident that your programme of studies will have equipped you for whatever the future brings. I say to new doctors that you have acquired extensive medical knowledge and skills and developed the qualities that are the hallmarks of effective healthcare professionals: an inquiring mind, a strong critical and analytical faculties, a capacity for hard work, personal and professional integrity, effective communications and team working, but most fundamentally, a fundamental empathy with the individual in your care. And to our new physiotherapists, you too have a significant contribution to make in a wide range of areas. The great skills you have developed can make such a huge difference to the restoration of mobility after trauma, injury, or strokes. You have the capacity literally within your hands to reduce suffering, to promote human dignity, and enable damaged individuals to recover. This becomes even more important with longer life expectancy and the increasing incidence of diseases and conditions such as diabetes, with all the detrimental effects these can have on mobility and well-being. And at a popular, and for many of us very important level, you continue to be vital to the national sporting endeavour by restoring our sporting heroes to fitness and hastening their return to the playing field. For the university, the conferring ceremony is a celebration, not just of your individual achievements, but also of the tremendous potential you all offer for the future. You have the capacity to shape ideas and do things in new ways with positive and lasting benefits for our society. I urge you to seek out new horizons and continue to push the boundaries of knowledge and practice in your chosen career. And I have no doubt that in the proud tradition of RCSI alumni spread over 97 countries worldwide, you will make a significant contribution to the advancement of our society, whether it be here or elsewhere. This is a day of celebration, a day to be enjoyed and to be remembered in the years ahead. I've mentioned the parents, for parents, families, and friends. This conferring day is a great occasion. In various ways, you have supported our new graduates and contributed to their success. I know that they truly appreciate all your assistance, and it's fitting you're here to share in the celebration. And if I may intrude with a slight personal statement, that when you see me handing out degrees, being photographed, shaking hands, it's not a career that has too many hazards. But I've discovered one that I hadn't expected. I met a former student last week who told me my photograph was on Tinder. I didn't know what Tinder was then. I do now. How did my photograph get there? Well, at a conferring last year, I was photographed with one of the new graduates, and in sending in her photograph, she included me in it. So I'm now on Tinder. I don't know what happens when you're on Tinder, but whatever it is, it hasn't happened yet. So anyway, so there you are. So on behalf of the National University of Ireland, I offer warm congratulations to all of you who have been conferred this afternoon. I know that wherever you go, you will be worthy ambassadors for the NUI and for the Royal College of Surgeons. I wish you every success, and I congratulate everybody on the platform here who has been involved in making this day possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chancellor. That concludes the RCSI degree conferring ceremonies. And perhaps to mark the close of the conferring ceremony, I'd like to invite our new graduates to stand yet again. And if you can turn to face the audience, and join me in a round of applause to acknowledge the contribution that your parents, family, friends, academics, and colleagues have made to your great success. Thank you. At the end of the ceremony, I'd ask the graduates to remain seated for the group photographs. Afterwards, I'd invite you and your family to join us for a reception at the back of the room. Meanwhile, if I could ask you to please be upstanding for the outward procession. Thank you.